Hi everyone. I guess I'm now working on my Explore, Create, and Share for this week, and I had my aunt come up to help me out, and I asked her to go to my cupboard, and she picked me out a plate, and she gave me a paper plate, she gave me a bowl, she picked from my drawer a spatula, and she also picked number 4, the peanut butter and jelly. So I'm kind of glad that she did to me. I think this is somewhat of an easier task to possibly to do for this one, and to repurpose my tools for this project. The plate I think will be just fine because we basically make our peanut butter and jelly sandwiches on a plate. And I am going to get out my slice of bread here, and I'm not going to make a whole sandwich because I just had dinner and I really don't want to have to waste it. So seeing that I can't really use this as a knife, but I could possibly use the side of it to cut my bread in half. So I can put peanut butter on one side and jelly on the other side. And being somewhat creative, I don't know that I really want to stick this end in my peanut butter, so I think I'll probably wash that off first before I use it. And what I would do is, since I can't really spoon out the peanut butter with the end of my spatula, I have to repurpose the spatula and use the handle to get out my peanut butter. And that's where I would get out my peanut butter and very nicely spread that onto my bread. And then in return, I would do the same thing with the jelly, and that's how I would make my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And that's not all going to come out of there, maybe. And this tool was I'm glad she picked this tool in compared to a large spoon that I might have had in there, because the handles are much bigger. But again, I would just use the handle to gain the jelly, and then to put that onto my bread. And I'm not going to fight with the jelly at this point in time. But again, would I have rather had another type of tool? Absolutely. A knife or a spoon. A small spoon would have been far better than the tool that she had picked. But, you know, we have to work with what we got in education. Sometimes we're not given all the tools that we really need, and we have to find supplies that we need to make our lesson go. And so you use the materials that you have, you become creative, and you repurpose those tools that you are given to teach the lessons that you need to give. So I hope that you've enjoyed my small video, and I thank my aunt a whole lot for helping me out with this. And as for my bowl, it really didn't have any purpose whatsoever in this lesson. You know, if I wanted to raise my sandwich up and make it look a little bit nicer, you could maybe do it that way, or make my plate higher if I didn't want to go clear down to the bottom of my sink there to do it. Really, it just didn't have a purpose for the project that I needed to make for this video. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed my video.